Hello and welcome to my Zen place. Thank you for stopping by. Today I'm going to share something new in my shop, but I want to share if you come across this die. This is a film strip die. This is an older die. It's the Sizzlits, and it's called Film Strip. And there's the number there, 389787. I'll put it in the description for you. It's by Sizzix, and you can get 12 inches long if you use your 12 by 12 paper. I'm offering them in my shop with the 65-pound Recollection cardstock. And all I did was cut them lengthwise on the 11.5. So you will get, let me see how long, approximately 11 by 1, and that one's not telling me a proper. So I already have these in my shop, but I just want to share 1 5/8. So 11 by 1 5/8. And if this is for the Recollection cardstock, so I have all the colors available. Just choose in the drop down menu. And I do have the personalization in there. You get 6 per order, plus the inserts. There are, I should have wrote all this down. I think there's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you get the plain cardstock, if you get the mystery scrapbook paper, you will get 9 windows. And I'm passing these along because I think they would be very useful. And I do have this cute little envelope die set by Fun Stamper's Journey. There's the number there, and it's called Baby Envelope Die Set, and it makes these cute little tiny little envelopes. So there's the inserts, and I will pass them along, and this is how they will be packaged. I try to put a picture in my listing when I have it of how they're being packaged, so you can kind of get an idea. So I'll cut some out just so that you could see. If you come across these Sizzlits, I found a bunch at a yard sale, and just by trial and error, I figured out how to die cut them out. Basically, it's the same as setting up on the Big Shot for a embossing folder. Sorry. I didn't get much sleep over the weekend. We had to go rescue a car. My son and daughter-in-law went on vacation and halfway through got stuck. So we had to go pick the car up. They got a rental car and continued on, but we drove all night straight through. So see, my colored cardstock is just not long enough, but that's okay. I figured I would offer it anyways because I know the journals are usually roughly around 9 inches tall, so you'll probably be cutting some of this off, or you could cut it in half and get 2 pieces. So it just gives you options. So the setup for this Sizzlet is the same that I do the setup for the embossing folder. So I would put my do not cut plate down first. I have my platform here, and I've taken mine apart only for my purposes. It was nothing wrong with the equipment, but I like being able to pull things off and not have it hinged and then flapping because of desk space. So it's nothing wrong with the equipment. I just chose to take that apart. So you need your base, then the number 1, then your do not cut, and your Sizzlet cut side up. And I'm going to line this up. I've cut my cardstock down so it's just a little bit larger than the width of the film strip. Just to save on paper, I'm going to line that up there. And then my top cutting plate, and I'm going to run it through. And on most, not the 3D embossing folders, but most embossing folders, this is the same setup. So it makes it easy to remember. Run that through, and then I'm going to grab my tray. I always work with a tray when I'm die cutting. It helps save on mess and stuff going everywhere. So the only thing is it's very staticky, so I'm just kind of bring the whole thing over and try to slide it off. And you want to brush off any little pieces before you die cut another, because they will get, there's my waste right there. I'm going to try to do a few quick videos early in the morning. It's going to be in the 90s here, and that's pretty hot for us. I do have some garden work to do this week too. We didn't get a chance to do it over the weekend, so I've got to get out there this morning and maybe put an hour or 2 in before it gets too hot. So I would just poke out all those little pieces. I've got a brush, but they come out pretty easy. So I would just cut those out. So you would have this end, and then you would just have an open end here to where it cut it off. If I were to cut 12 by 12, you would get that extra end like that. So there's that. So that's how the film strip will look like in your order. And then I'll do so working out of a tray, you can kind of keep the mess to a minimum, and then I would just collect all of these, and I have a bunch of these little envelopes already made up, and put them in the envelope and pass them on to my customer, where they could either glue a photo on here, they're just the right size that they fit in there, or use it for a template. So there's that. Packaging, I'm using I did bring that out. These are Pretzel party bags. They are 2.5 inches by 9.8, so they're not quite long enough, but you can find these in the candy aisle, and they're perfect for skinny strip die cuts. I've been using them for my crochet border that's in my shop, and they fit in here, and I just add in shipping, I add a piece of poster board in there cut, and then I have to make a top flap here to keep this protected. So that's how I figured that out. So that's packaging. So if you have skinny stuff that you need to ship and you're doing this type of thing, just pick up the pretzel bags. It comes 75 pieces in a package, and it opens like this on the side, and you just pull one out and they open at one end. So I'm always looking, and they have them on sale. So usually I pick them up. They're very reasonable when they're on sale, or Joann's you can use a coupon. So 75 pieces go a long way. So there's that. I think I'll do the 12 by 12 and show you what that looks like. So don't be afraid of these Sizzlits border dies. I have quite a few. I'll try to pull them out every now and again and show them. I have flower ones, and I think leaves and stuff like that. So haven't really had a really extended play with them, but yeah, I really like this film strip die. It seems to be the rage right now. So for the 12 by 12, let me get rid of some stuff here. I have had a paper here, and I think I'm going to, for the 12 by 12, it'll just be random, and in the personalization you can just tell me like what theme or color or whatever that you're working on, and or maybe a color I don't want. This is thick paper, which is best. Just trying to see what I struggle with the double-sided. I really like the thin paper, but for something like this, here's music notes. I think I'll use this one here. Now I'm just going to cut this down. And I always put on my dies cut what to cut to, and then a number if I have a number on there. This helps to save time when you're working and you want to just keep going. So I'll just do a couple of these. I think this will look pretty good. So these will be longer. So in the personalization, if you wanted to, you could pick 6 different colors. Just let me know, you know, in the description. Just type it in the box. I've been trying to include the personalization. That way you can kind of customize your order. So this one's going to go all the way. I'm going to try to make sure to line it up so I get all of it. There we go. So there's that. I need my do not cut first. Then that one, then my top cutting plate. This is why I like the extended, and for these long border dies, the strip dies, they're called decorative strips. You will need the extended platform, which I love. I love to work with it. So I'm just going to run this through. And because there's a lot of static, I'm going to pull that off. So this week you'll probably see a lot of random short videos from me because there's a lot to do, and then hubby has Wednesday off, so we'll probably try to get some mowing done. So you get all these little pieces, and there'll be 9 windows instead of 8 with the solid. And then I'll just go through and poke out those little, if you take like an old credit card or something, you can scrape those off. Everything's staticky right now. You want those off before you die cut again, because they will leave an impression on your new. Okay, get one more there. Okay, so there's that. So there's the 12 inch. So actually with the 12 you could cut this in half and get 2 6-inch pieces. So that would be 12 by 1 5/8, I think I said. But everything will be in the description. So that's how that would be with the music notes. So there's that. And then I would just package all these little pieces up. So this is my waist. By cutting my size down to square, you can kind of save on paper, and your scraps are a little bit more manageable. So just go ahead and do one more of these. I usually have to have a vacuum session after I do a lot of die cutting. You can't get it all. So I just need the platform, the number 1. This is for the Sizzlits border dies. And then I'm going to try to line this up. Top there. So I'll make sure I got good coverage there. And then my top cutting plate. Everything's staticky. So there's that one. I hadn't really messed with these border dies because I was wondering how I was going to package everything up, but then I'm always looking at packaging options, and then when I saw these pretzel bags, I was like, oh, I could use those totally. So it works. Because packaging is everything. When you're getting stuff in the mail, you know, you purchase something, you kind of want it to look like what you purchased when you get it. That's why I go overboard. Sorry. They're doing hay fields around here and it's killing me. But, yep, there we go. So yeah, 2 of those. So you get 6 total in every order. This is the scrapbook paper will be longer. It will be 12 by 1 5/8. And then the colored cardstock, which is 65 pound, will be 11 by 1 5/8. But yeah, so there you have it. So there's that, and I will probably try to link this video to the listing. It always helps when people are buying something to know what it's going to look like, and you know, I think that helps. So this is the actual original packaging. So the paper part is not so great, but you know, so I have a bunch of these border strip dies from Sizzix. They're called Sizzlits Decorative Strips, and this one's called Filmstrip. So they show using the Sidekick, which I do have small, long plates like this. For that, I got that. It was like a bundle deal. I got it years ago, but you can just use it in your big shelf here. Alright, well that's my video for today. Hope everybody had a really nice Father's Day weekend. We were on the road and it was crazy, but we made it. Got my son's car back safely, and we'll figure it out when he gets back from vacation. So that is the Sizzix Filmstrip die, and it is available in my shop. And you get everything in these cute little envelopes. Not only do you get the film strips, but you get these cute little envelopes. I think they're adorable. All the envelopes will be white. It's just easier for me. I did mass make of all those, so I've had some handy, and the little inserts fit in there absolutely perfectly. So you'll get 1 per film strip. So if you order a set, you'll get 6 of these and 6 of these envelopes. And the envelopes are, I think, I can't remember how big they're. 1 3/4 wide by 1 1/4 tall. So it's tiny. Alright, that's my share for today. I'm headed out to do some weeding in the garden. The onions have been overtaken by weeds, so I'm going to go try to help them out. Enjoy your day. Take care. Bye.